Of local faith leaders speaking out about the nightly Portland protests. They say the message is simply being lost. Jennifer Dowling talked with them tonight.
In broad terms, what you're seeing is state violence in response to the cry Black Lives Matter.
Community and faith leaders from different denominations came together to talk about the protests that have put Portland in the national spotlight.
I have seen these everyday people start out just with signs and then get gas, so they show up with gas masks.
Reverend Lenny Duncan, a pastor at Jubilee Collective in Vancouver, shared his firsthand experiences of what he's seen on the protests.
They have stood up every day. These are not violent terrorists. These are everyday people who come home from a shift at work and have to put on body armor.
Those participating in the online conversation agree that talking about violence has taken away from the Black Lives Matter message.
Anytime you're moving the center of the conversation to something different, away from Black lives, then you are building the narrative that okay, people are violent, then we need more violence.
The thing that you need to know if you're not from Portland is how rapidly the conversation got diverted from the need to support Black Lives Matter to the conversation about violence and its dangers.
Additionally, the group feels that the protesters shouldn't shoulder the blame for the violence on the streets.
This system is grounded in racism and it's grounded in violence. So the outcome of that is going to be violence.
This narrative of violence, how am I supposed to respond? We're here today just to tell you that the violence isn't on the protesters' side. It's completely on the side of the state. It's completely on the side of the police, because that's the entire system they're entrenched with.
As Jennifer Dowling reporting, well,